Hi, and welcome to Designing Serverless Architecture with AWS. Before we start explaining the course itself, let me introduce myself. So, my name is Michael. Currently, I'm an architect at Playbuzz. Playbuzz, we use a lot of AWS, which led me to do an AWS certification as a solution architect. And before that, I was a freelancer and I had the opportunity to author 2 Microsoft official courses, and of course, love to give back to the community, and I do that by having a meetup. So this is me, and let's talk about the course. So, the first thing that we are going to do, we are going to talk about what is serverless in general, and what is serverless in AWS, which services out there, which one you can use, what they are doing, and the first session will be mostly a theory session. And then what we are going to do, we're going to take this theory into action and really create stuff in AWS and really start to understand how we can use those services. We are going to focus about services that are more compute oriented or help to communicate between compute components. And that will lead us to the next part, which is data management, because to have an application, you need both the compute and the data. So in this third session, we are going to talk about data management, which services out there, how we can use them, how they are different from one another. After those 3, you will find yourself in the position that you understand serverless, you understand the options, and you maybe even able to create an architecture based on those services. But we still need to get ready to production. And this is our last part. Our last part will take your knowledge and make sure that it's still running and working at production. So my goal for this course is, first of all, to get you familiar with the AWS serverless services, what they do, how they are doing it, what are the things that they are solving and what problem do they raise. And after we are doing that, you will be able to create your own application, which is based mainly or only on serverless services. And of course, without a production, it doesn't actually apply to anything practical. So production is a big concern in this course. What do you need to know or to do before starting the course? You need to have an AWS account. If you do what I do in the course and delete the resources after you use them, you're probably not going to face any charge. Even to make sure, you can create a new account and then you have the free tier for 1 year. So that is even better. Just remember to delete whatever you are creating. Learning AWS usually done through the AWS console. The console is in the browser, so you need to have any kind of browser. Personally, I'm using Chrome. You do need to have some cloud and IT knowledge, like very basic. I'm going to say like virtualization, thing like that, and assume you do understand what that means. And I'm going to show you some code. And I'm going to explain this code, so you don't need to actually know JS, which is the language that I'm using. I'll explain the code, but if statement, loop statements should be something familiar. So if you ever wrote or saw some code, it's probably going to be just fine. So you know me. You know the agenda of this course, you know what you need to do before we're starting. So now we're set to get started. See you!